students, we will be discussing the evolution of America. Previously, we talked about how the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant males were trying to push us down and tell us that California was going this way and Florida was going that way. And I proposed to flip the map on its head. And so today I'm going to take you through a trek, a journey, if you will, an Oregon Trail of the evolution of our great United States, beginning with the Indians, the Native Americans. You might take notice that I am not dressed in my characteristic J. Crew sweatshirt with the seals of Wales and my berets, but I have chosen to dress today in honor of the evolution of America in traditional indigenous garb. Hat with the ear flaps, poor man's gloves with no fingers, and the poncho. Come with me on this journey as we visit today the graves of great American forefathers and mothers. People like Jonathan Edwards and Woodrow Wilson and Archibald Alexander. This is Sir General Frontiersman of the Union Army, plaintiff lawyer in the assassination trial of our great president Abraham Lincoln, David Hunter. I wrote this little ditty about him. David Hunter, 1802 to 1886, is a West Point graduate and grandson of Richard Stockton Sr., served on the frontier duty and then in the Union Army in the Civil War. He later presided at the trial of Lincoln's assassins, and retired as a major general, David Hunter. I'm going to consult my iPhone. I have an app for fallen soldiers, the Fallen Soldiers app that will play taps on demand. Boost me. This is Paul Tulane, well known for his philanthropy to Tulane University, who is also a French merchant of dry goods, French man. Paul Tulane, I don't have my map to consult more biographical details for you, but Tulane University, not nearly as awesome as Princeton, but he'll do. Paul Tulane, this one's for you! We've now come to the final stage of our American history. We've covered American Indians, moving on to fine patriarchs of this country like Tulane and David Hunter, Major General David Hunter. And now we come to the final stage, skipping over 100 years of history, including the Great World Wars, but those are minor details, and we end at the pinnacle of our nation, Starbucks coffee, cultural revolution of revolution in a cup. Here we have a tall cup. Everybody knows there's 3 sizes of Starbucks beverage: grande, venti, and tall. Various quadrangles that you can check off on the cup. You have inspiring statements. You, I think, is one of the most inspiring statements one can read daily. I actually write it on my mirror. Wake up every morning and I think you. Complete sentence on the cup, and then of course the classic "way to go, you." Of course, Starbucks reminds us that we are a shared planet, and the manufacturer of the poncho also brings us the beans, this fine beverage. It's important when you serve a beverage to remind people that it's very hot and that I'm about to enjoy it. Plastic sword, so it's a very foundational piece in any fine beverage. When the hot beverage hits the back of the palate, it makes you very proud to be an American, as the intersecting delicacy flavors of sweet and bitter interact and join each other, loving embrace. It is indeed very hot. Should have known that. Looking as one tips the beverage back, perfect eye you can read caution. Contents are hot. It's a dual reminder, depending on which side of the cup you're looking at, like so and like so. Some of you might know this study. It was prior to my study of the decibelic tones of whales off the coast of the Yukon, and yes, the Yukon still has a coastline. The study was studying plants and the way that they react to tone of voice. Plants are actually very responsive. Some may say they have feelings. Plants were said to grow quicker after an intake, a healthy intake of classical music. So I figured if the plants react to the voice of a human, what if the molecules, the molecular structure in a cup of joe were to react to human encouragement, human love? Cup of coffee. You are very important. So important, in fact, that I'd consider footnoting you in my next book, Chairman Now, The Cultural Revolution, in my book. You've changed the face of this United States of America. You've found yourself on every block throughout this nation. David Hunter is only in one block, but you, dear cup of coffee, traverse the whole United States. Drive-thrus, sit-ins, shut-ins, senators and congressmen drink you, single mothers and indigenous tribes put your lid to their lips and enjoy. You have completed this nation.